Hey friends, welcome back to another Bible adventure. Last time, we saw how Adam and Eve had to leave the beautiful garden. It was a sad moment, but God still had a plan. And today, we'll meet their sons Cain and Abel. But before we jump, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a story. Adam and Eve had two sons. Their names were Cain and Abel. Cain worked the ground. He grew plants and harvested food. Abel cared for sheep. He watched them, loved them, and kept them safe. Both boys had work to do, but what mattered most was their hearts. One day, they each brought a gift to God. Cain brought some of his crops, food from the ground he had worked so hard on. Abel brought his very best lambs, first and most precious one. God was pleased with Abel's offering because it came from a heart full of love. But God was not pleased with Cain's gift. His heart was far away. God wanted Cain to come close, to choose what was right, to let love lead him too. But Cain didn't want to listen. His heart grew heavy and dark. Jealousy burned inside him, hot like fire. He called to Abel and led him away. And when they reached the field, Cain struck Abel. And in one terrible moment, Abel's life was gone. Abel's voice was silent, but his heart still mattered to God. Then God came near. Then God spoke, not in anger but with a broken heart. God asked, "Where is your brother, Cain?" Cain could barely whisper, "I don't know." God said, "Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Then God gave Cain his punishment. You will no longer have a home. The ground won't grow food for you. You will wander far from here. Cain cried out, "It's too much. I'll be a restless wanderer, and anyone who finds me might hurt me." But God still loved Cain. He placed a mark on him, a promise. No one will harm you. So Cain left his home, carrying the weight of his choice. But God's love followed him even there. Adam and Eve were heartbroken. Abel was gone, and Cain had wandered far away. They had lost both sons in one day, one to death and one to sin. But God comforted them and gave them another son. They named him Seth because God had given them another child to take Abel's place. Later, Seth had a son too. They named him Enosh. And in those days, people began to call on the name of the Lord. Even when things go wrong, God's plan keeps going, and His love never ever stops. Adam and Eve's story didn't end in sorrow because God had not left them. And through Seth's family came many more children, and the earth began to fill with people. But as more people filled the earth, something else grew too. People began to forget God, and their hearts turned toward evil again. But one man still followed God and listened when no one else did. Next time, we'll hear about God's rescue plan with a boat, a flood, and a big rainbow promise. Wow, what a journey, huh? So much happened in just one story. If you like this adventure, make sure to subscribe. We've got so many more to come. And always remember, even when we mess up, God never gives up on us. See you next time, friends. Keep growing in God's love.